My name is Greg Cater, and my title is Campus Pastor at Life Church of Rome.
All right, Mr. Cater, tell me about how you ended up in Rome.
I came here really to take a position at Fellowship Baptist Church when Jamie Work was pastor. That was 1995, and I came as college and singles minister and went from there to several different other places.
Now, what were you doing before then?
I had been on staff at First Baptist Church of Cleveland, Tennessee, where I was an activities director minister. And then before that, I was on staff of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes in the Chattanooga area.
What got you into ministry?
After I retired from the National Football League, there was just, I guess, Tony, the way you put it, there was just something that was missing. I wasn't fulfilled in what I was doing.
You mentioned you play in the NFL. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I played 7 seasons in the NFL with the Bills and the Cardinals. Actually, 6 seasons in the NFL. The Bills and the Cardinals organization. And then I was in the United States Football League, brother, where I played against your Herschel Walker. But I actually signed with the Memphis Showboats and was traded to an expansion team in, of all places, Orlando, Florida. And was down there under contract, got paid for 2 seasons, but played 1. It's a pretty good way to go, don't you think?
Not everybody gets to play pro football.
Right.
How would you describe that experience?
Kind of surreal, to be honest with you. I'll never forget the first time I ran out on the field in a game, and I was like, this got to be a dream. But then when we had our first scrimmage against the Cleveland Browns, and I saw that licensed product laying on the bench, made by Nike, made by, Reebok, specifically for the National Football League, Buffalo Bills of the American Football Conference, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm sitting there going, but it's pretty cool. It really was.
Well, you came to Rome, and you got back in football a little bit with some coaching.
Right.
Tell me about that.
I have coached in a community coach capacity. I did that for about 10 years at Rome High School with 2 very good football coaches, Sam Pickett and David Humphreys, where I was also served as a team chaplain over there. When David took over, I left Rome High School, I went and helped him out as an assistant with the Rome Renegades. And really since that time, Tony, I've been coaching kids privately. Helped out at Darlington when coached Sean Powell when he was a senior.
What are you doing now for work?
I don't do anything. No, I'm full time. I'm full time at Life Church, and then I teach I'm a contract counselor for the Department of Corrections, and I teach what's called relapse prevention. I work in at the day reporting center, and what we do is we try to help people through addiction and get on their feet again. So I enjoy doing that. I do that 2 days a week.
How do you feel about that job?
Love it, because those are the people who've kind of lost their way. They've struggled with addiction, and what we want to try to do is give them a sense of hope back.
And tell me about life. What makes that different? What led you there?
Well, Jason Stockton and I go back a little ways. Jason is, of course, younger than I am, but he and I had very similar visions for what we wanted to try to do here in Rome and Floyd County. And I was in the process of planning a church here, and then Jason had left the church that he was at the time, and I had gotten wind that he was interested in doing pretty much the same thing. So he and I just really started talking.
What do you do in your spare time?
I don't have any spare time. Well, I still like to, I spend a lot of my spare time. I still enjoy spending time with my kids. I like to jog some. As you can tell, I'm not a marathon guy, but I like to work out. And you can tell I don't have anything to prove there, brother. I'm not trying to get in Tony, I'm not trying to get in any any bodybuilding competitions or anything like that, but I enjoy doing that. And then when I get a chance, I like to play golf, but I'm terrible. So.
What is it about Rome that after your travels you decided finally this is where you want to be?
Oh, it's a great place to live, man. We love Rome. I tell you, we came from a great town. Cleveland, Tennessee is a great town. And I brought my family down here pretty much kicking and screaming, And it was like, oh my gosh. But now I couldn't imagine raising a family anywhere else. It's just the great people. We've had a great experience educationally. My kids, enjoyed school here. Both went to Rome High. And we've developed some really, really neat friendships.